I think when architecture is particularly beautiful is when it becomes the sort of art of living, like it is the perfect rendering of a particular lifestyle in a particular place for a particular person. My name is Thomas Bailey. I am Director and Lead Architect of Room 11 Architects, and this is the Glasshouse Pavilion. Coonya is on the Tasman Peninsula. It's a sort of classic destination for Hobartians for the weekend, for its great fishing, and it also has quite an interesting microclimate. It's relatively mild, and it's a particularly fantastic place to be. This project was the second piece of work that I did for the same client. We discussed a lot of things about creating a little retreat from the main homestead, but essentially he wanted a place to write a great novel, and that was a really fantastic brief for me. It obviously appealed to any sort of poetic drives that I have, but it also sort of made us sort of pare back. It's about an individual connecting with place, but also being quite focused on a particular task, and being close to whatever inspires life. We both understood that was the driver for this building. The building is essentially the finest filter that we can have for comfort. Glass is a wonderful material for architects. We can be in the sun and out of the wind. The changing of the day basically colours the experience within the interior. So the building is designed to be a vessel for light. It is filled with light. If the day is beautiful, the house is beautiful. If the day is a bit moody, the house is a little bit moody. There's quite a bit of concrete here as well, which is a key part of the thermal performance. Then we've offset that with a timber. I think the classic sort of combination of timber, glass and concrete, they are the tools of architects. The fireplace is a very key part, and there's something beautiful and romantic about closing the building down, collecting some firewood and creating a sort of central focus, which is the hearth. I think there's a beautiful sort of ritual about connecting to those essential human experiences, and fire is obviously one of those. We're not striving for a form, we're striving for an experience, and then we're striving to have the minimum use of materials in order to achieve that. We've used these very large panels of glass. We want to have the least number of joins. And then we've positioned very large doors at key locations, which are sort of natural movement through the site and through the building, between these two platforms of ceiling and floor. One of the interesting things is that transition from day to night, and making that as smooth as possible and delightful. So we're trying to create a connection from an interior to an exterior. The sort of private facilities of the building, bathing and ablutions, are all within an absolute minimum of space, but we've deliberately augmented that experience. It's black. The idea is to make that experience an extreme experience of interiority. And then when you leave that space and come back into this extraordinary large volume with this incredible vista, that's seen in a fresh way, and you're constantly reminded of where you are. The departure from a standard home and the standard comfort of home is very deliberate. It's meant to be a potent, lasting experience, one whereby once you leave, it rings in your mind and you constantly want to return. Every part of it is what we hoped it would be. That's something that I draw a lot of pride from.
Published 3 times a year, the local project hard copy publication contains over 350 pages of curated insight into the latest architecture and design across Australia and New Zealand. Printed on exceptionally high-quality paper stock, the publication is designed to be read and enjoyed over time. A beautiful and valuable addition to any personal library or coffee table. Our latest issue, edition number 6, contains 20 projects from Australia and New Zealand's leading architects and interior designers, as well as stories on industry-leading and emerging furniture designers and local distributors. Discover the latest projects such as The Sandcastle by Luigi Rosselli, his son Raffaello Rosselli, and interior designer Romy Allwell. Corner House by Archer. Cheniere by emerging studio East Top Architects. The award-winning 8-Yard House by Studio Bright. And Pearl Beach House by Polly Harbison Design in collaboration with Arendt and Pike. With worldwide delivery available, have the hard copy print publication delivered straight to your door 3 times a year with an annual subscription. Head to the description of this video to subscribe to the triannual print publication.